Once geared up, your instructor will walk you to the airplane. Remember to always approach an airplane from the rear. To help prevent your handles from snagging on anything, remember to protect your cutaway and reserve handles as you enter the airplane, as well as any time you are moving around in the aircraft. Once seated aboard the airplane, ensure your seatbelt is buckled. Prior to takeoff, either the pilot or your instructor will shut the door and off you go. At this point, your job is to concentrate on the jump and use your instructor for confidence, advice, and exit commands. At 1,500 feet, your instructor will ask everyone in the airplane to unbuckle their seatbelts. If you are seated next to the door, your instructor will help you stow the loose ends of the seatbelt. Prior to reaching jump altitude and opening the door, your instructor will give you your third and final gear check. After the gear check, your instructor will hook up your static line. Your instructor will then ask both you and the pilot to tug on the line to ensure it is secure. As the door opens, it will become windier, louder, and possibly cooler. These things must be anticipated and not feared. Getting sucked out is unlikely. Opening the door is the best way to climb out of the aircraft. With the door open, the student does not climb out immediately. The student's job is to look into the eyes of the instructor. The instructor has duties to perform outside of the aircraft. He will be watching the aircraft travel across the ground and will be directing the pilot to a suitable exit point using left or right corrections. Do not break your concentration trying to see what the instructor is looking at. Keep looking into your instructor's eyes, as eye contact will help with communication due to the wind noise once the door is open. When approaching the exit point, the instructor will give the first of 3 commands. The first command is, get your feet out and stop. With this command, the student looks, then grabs the strut with the left hand. When doing this, it is best to keep your hand as close to the aircraft as possible to ease wind force. Then shift your butt closer to the door. Then look at and place your left foot on the step, then your right foot next to your left. Your right hand should grasp the doorway halfway down or lower. Shift your butt onto the door sill and look into the eyes of the instructor. This will confirm you are set and ready for climb out. When swinging the feet out and climbing out, it is best to look at what you're grabbing. Always keep your eyes on the aircraft and not on the ground. In this position, look at and maintain eye contact with the instructor. You may receive the second command immediately or up to 30 seconds later. The second command is, get all the way out. At this point, you place your right hand on the wing strut next to the left, moving your arm closely across your body to ease wind force. Point both knees in the direction of flight and slide the right hand out shoulder width for leverage to pivot and pull yourself to the standing position. Once standing, the taller jumper will have to crouch down to avoid rubbing the backpack on the door. A slight lean over the strut will aid in balance. Slide the left hand out to your right, then your right hand out shoulder width. Slide your right foot out to the end of the step and place the left foot next to the right. When both feet are at the end of the step, slide the right hand out close to where the strut meets the wing and slide the left hand out shoulder width. Then lift and lower the right foot off the step. Get a good grip and slowly and smoothly suspend your weight by your arms as you remove your left foot off the step. Now, let's go back to the air to detail this maneuver. Notice how the student does not rush, but moves slowly and smoothly as he exits the aircraft. He keeps both feet and both hands relatively close together before he finally steps off the step. Both feet must be off the step as you hang by your arms. Relax your body and keep your knees and legs straight. When hanging by just the arms, look over your left shoulder and regain eye contact with your instructor. The third and final command has two parts. The instructor saying, "Look up," and the student saying, "Go," and looking at the dot directly above the head. This should have the student looking straight up, evenly facing the prop blast in the direction of flight. When you locate the dot visually, immediately say "Go" and release the strut. Now let's review the arch position. Your chin should be up, your head back, and your back arched. Try to maintain eye contact with the dot or the airplane. If you lose sight, keep looking upward and continue the count. On exit, do not look down, look up. The object of the exit is to catch air in an even and symmetrical body position. Balance or stability is created by the arch body position in the wind outside the aircraft. Your arms and legs should be spread in an X position, having your arms slightly above your shoulders. Upon exit, a count of 5,000 should be started for time awareness to allow your canopy a chance to deploy. Upon reaching 5,000, approximately 5 seconds, look over your shoulder, maintaining the arch. Continue looking over your shoulder until you see your canopy to check for proper opening. The count of 5,000 gives time to check your canopy and make smooth, rational decisions to react to any situation.